Hello everyone, today I'm here to do a tag video. So you guys know I like tag videos and I like revisiting old tags that I've done to see if my answers change and to just redo them because I enjoy them. Today I am redoing the Netflix book tag. I did this video either 2 or 3 years ago, like almost exactly, so hey, it's time to redo it. And I just love Netflix. I mean, any excuse to talk about Netflix, like, I'll do it. So we're gonna redo it. I'll leave my old tag video down below as well as the original tag video. It was created by A Darker Shade of Whitney. Again, like I said, I'll link it down below as well as all of the questions. So if you enjoy Netflix and then pairing them with books, I think you'll enjoy this tag video, or at least I hope so. The first prompt is recently watched, and that is the last book you finished reading. Now for me, it's tricky right now because I am pre-filming this a couple weeks in advance. So honestly, as of today, right now, as filming, I'm just starting The Savior's Champion by Jenna Marici. So that's like I would probably guess by the time that this goes up, I will be finished it. I hope so. It is like almost 600 pages, so it's a long one, that's for sure, but I'm gonna say this one, hopefully. I don't know, I may have read another one. If so, I'll put a picture of it right here. If not, it'll be blank. I think this will be my most recent read. Time will tell. The next prompt is top picks. It's a book that has been recommended to you from books that you have previously liked. So a lot of times you guys will comment and tell me that if I like this book, I should read this book. So I do take that to heart a lot of times. So for this one, I have two. Number one is One Day in David Nichols. I got an overwhelming amount of comments about this book after I finished the book One Day in December last year. Everyone was like, if you like One Day in December, you'll probably love One Day. But my friend actually gifted this to me for Christmas, so thank you so much. But yeah, I'm gonna read it because you've been recommending it so much. Also, The Diviners. A lot of people recommend me The Diviners because they just think I would love it. So these two are ones that I would say on my TBR shelf. I'm just picking from a TBR shelf, if I'm honest with you, that really screamed to me, were recommended by a lot of you guys and a lot of my friends as well. The third prompt is recently added. The last book you bought. Okay, I'm gonna go into a little segue here. I hope that's okay. I was probably gonna mention this on my newest book haul video, but you're gonna see a tremendous decrease in book buying. I'm not a person that buys a ton of books already because, you know, money and funds, but it's gonna decrease even more. We are in the process of trying to sell our home and trying to buy a new one, and with that is a lot of financial strain. Like there's a lot of things right now. So yeah, I can't really afford to buy a lot of books. I would say maybe 2 at the month at most right now for me would be pushing it, even honestly, because it's just tight. If you are an adult and you've been in my situation with buying and selling a house, like money's always horrible in that regard. So yeah, I don't buy a lot of books. I will say the last book I bought was an ebook. It was like $2 and it was The Evidence of the Affair by Taylor Jenkins Reid, which I did read already. So that's my most recently bought thing. Actually, number 4 is popular on Netflix. Books that everyone knows about. This, you get 4 books. 2 that I have read because everyone knows about them, and 2 that I haven't read and I really have no interest in them. As far as the 2 that I have read, the first one would be The Heir of the Folk. I think that's what the series is called. Series by Holly Black. I wasn't planning to read this, and then everyone would not stop talking about it last year, and I read it, and I have to say, I'm really enjoying it. I think it's a great series. It's just kind of a dark, delicious, hate to love trope that I eat up. So this is one that has been getting a lot of buzz on BookTube, and I fell for it. But I liked it, so yeah, everyone will not stop talking about the series, that's for sure. Another book that is very popular on BookTube right now that I have read is Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I myself am talking about it all the time because I loved it. I think this might be my favorite book of the year. I don't know, it's so early in the year to tell, but everyone's talking about it because Taylor Jenkins Reid really exploded when The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo came out, and this is her latest release, and everybody is just fangirling over it, myself included. It's a great read, highly recommended. I'm already re-listening to it via audiobook because I liked it that much, and because the audiobook I've heard is just phenomenal. So yeah, those are 2 that are very popular that I have read. As far as 2 goes that are very popular and that I really have no interest in, number 1, Turtles All the Way Down by John Green. This one I don't think is as popular anymore. It was very popular last year, and it's kind of it's kind of gotten down a little bit, but I still regard it as popular. I think John Green's just a really popular author regardless. I just don't enjoy his books. I have no desire to read any of them. I've read 3 of them. I didn't love really any of them, so sad to say I'm one of the rare few that does not get the John Green hype, honestly. I know I'm horrible, but that's just how it is. Number 2, this is gonna hurt a lot of you guys. King of Scars by Leigh Bardugo. I know. I really enjoyed the Six of Crows duology, and I always will, but I don't have a ton of interest in reading the Grissa trilogy, and I think you have to read that in order to read King of Scars. Like, I think it's a necessity. So I don't know. I just don't really have a ton of interest in King of Scars. When it came out, everyone was talking about it, and I was like, maybe I should. And then I'm like, do I really want to read a YA fantasy series right now? And I don't, honestly. So maybe my mind will change in future about both of those books, but right now they're both very popular and I don't have a ton of interest in them, sadly. I know. Moving into prompt number 5 is a funny book. And for that, I am picking Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. This is a very hilarious book. This is like kind of a take on Harry Potter, a very loosely inspired based Harry Potter. We have Simon Snow and he goes to a boarding school and he falls in love with his roommate Baz. And it's just really cute and adorable and very, very funny. The whole voice of Simon is just hilarious. This characters in this are just hilarious. I laughed a lot reading this book, so I would highly recommend it if you're looking for a good laugh and a good time. Question number 6 is drama, a character who is a drama king or queen. I go with Calla from The Simple Wild. At the beginning of this book, she was a big drama queen. Like, she was moving to Alaska to visit her dad, and it was kind of on a rough terrain and kind of like out there in the outskirts, and she's so used to like Instagram and Twitter and be able to be Wi-Fi and internet and accessibility to everything all the time that she really had a lot of meltdowns about it at the beginning, and I was like, whoa. So I guess her would be the right one. I don't know. Question number 7 is animated. A book with cartoons on the cover. I struggle with this one as well. For most book tags, there's always a few questions I just struggle with. I picked this one. I think it's cartoonish enough. You'll have to tell me. Eliza and Her Monsters. They're like kind of newspaper comics, kind of cartoony. I would say that's cartoon. I mean, the back is definitely a cartoon on it. And even in here, very, very small, there's cartoons in it. So yeah, I think that's a safe bet to say. It's a safe bet. Question number 8 is Watch It Again. Book or books that you want to reread. For me, it's gonna be any Taylor Jenkins Reid book right here. I mean, I could read right now One True Loves and be happy, Evelyn Hugo and be happy, After I Do and be happy, Maybe Another Life, Forever After. I don't want to reread that. I'm so sad. Daisy Jones I already want to reread. I think I will always want to reread her books constantly. Another one for me is Harry Potter. I usually do a Harry Potter reread every few years or so. And I think it has been now 3 years, maybe 2. Oh, probably 2 years since I've reread it. So I'm already itching to reread it again. And when I reread it, I listen to an audiobook because I just love the audiobooks. But yeah, those are 2 that come to mind right now. I'm trying to be better about rereading. I haven't been the best, but I'm trying to be better. Question number 9 is something I don't watch on Netflix a lot at all, and that is Documentaries. And that is a nonfiction book you recommend to everyone. Well, I don't watch a lot of documentaries, nor do I read a lot of nonfiction books, so this one's kind of stretching it. And I'm gonna recommend The Magic of Motherhood. This is by Ashley Gadd? Yes. Hopefully you can see the cover. I'm so sorry. It's bright. There we go. Just a little bit. This was a book that I read from every single morning. I'm a big person that when I get up in the morning, the first thing I do is like brush my teeth, then I do my devotional, and then I would read a story out of this right here. And I finished it, so I need to find something else to fill in that. But this is basically, and this is also kind of only for a certain select few of you guys, for mothers. It could be really for anybody, honestly, if you wanted to. It's a great inspirational book, but I'd say it's really geared towards mothers, so I'm sorry. I'm recommending it to you if you're not a mother. It's just all I got right now. But I love this book because it was very short. It was like only 10 or 11 pages for every story. And it was just stories from moms and sharing about their woes or anxieties, just the worries about being a mom. And I really connected with some of the stories in this book. Like, it spoke directly to me. So I would recommend it for any mom that just needs some appreciation, that just needs some, I don't want to say guidance, but just an understanding that you read from other mothers that are in the same boat as you. Like, sometimes I read stories in this and I'm like, this is me 1000%. I am this mom. And it's just really nice to read and connect with other moms as well. So I would highly recommend it. Question number 10 is Action and Adventure. That is an action-packed book. This one, I'm picking my most recently finished book. I know I said The Savior Champion. But I just finished this one literally last night, and I think it's an action-packed book. And that is Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson, or The Final Empire. I think the reprint of this has been called Mistborn, but I think the first original title is called The Final Empire. I don't know. You can correct me. I'm probably wrong. But either way, action-packed book. This is an adult fantasy book. That's right. Your girl expanded her horizons a little bit this month, and I really enjoyed it. Would highly recommend it. The ending nearly broke me. That is for sure. The next question is new releases. A book that just came out or books that are coming out that you really can't wait to get your hands on or can't wait to read. I have 4 of these. There's so many books that are coming out very, very soon. Next month in particular, I think a lot of these are coming out. No, April and May that these are coming out, and I'm very excited for all of them. First up, Wicked Saints by Emily A. Duncan. This is a new YA fantasy book that's being compared to Six of Crows, kind of a darker fantasy. Cannot wait to read it. Then we have Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. This one comes out in May. Is this a YA romance or an adult romance? I am not sure. Goodreads seems undecided, so if you could tell me, let me know. Either way, everyone is talking about this on BookTube, so I cannot wait to read it and fall in love with it. Another one in May, I know I'll love already. The Bride Test by Helen Huang. I love the Kiss Quotient. I seriously cannot wait to read. And the last one is also, this one's coming out in May as well, and that is The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren. This cover is everything to me right now. So summery, so beautiful. I can't wait for all 4 of these books. You can bet I'm reading these in the next couple months because I'm gonna have to. Last question is just tag some people. So I'm gonna tag 4 people. I don't know if they've done a tag or not. I'm gonna tag them anyway. My friend Amy from Amy Reads, I tag her. I love her. My other friend Amy from A Court of Crowns and Quills, I don't think she's done a tag video quite yet on her channel, so hopefully she'll do this one. Mel from Mel to the Any, I would love to see her do this tag as well. You were watching, you haven't done this tag, consider yourself tagged because that never stops me from doing a tag video because I am very rarely tagged. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this Netflix book tag. I revisited one at that, and yeah, I think my answers have definitely changed. So that's always nice to see growth and change within a person, reflection, all those many things. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.